Qualifying began as always with the draw to decide whether drivers go into Group A or Group B. Qualifying Group A saw a shock when highly rated Russian Mikhail Aleshin left himself only one lap to do the business and went off at the chicane. Joining him in the drop zone were Philippe Salaquada and Assen winner Duncan Tappy. Group B saw more big names struggle. Antonio Pizzonia from Brazil never got a clean lap in before his tyres went off, and pole sitter from Assen Tristan Gomondi was knocked out too, along with the returning Max Wissel. A Southern Hemisphere face-off between John Martin and Chris van der Drift saw the New Zealand driver come out on top by the tiniest of margins. In quarter-final 2, Frederik Vervies used his push to pass in the final sector and just picked Japan's Robert Dornbus. Neil Jarni then went on to set an almost perfect time, close to last year's lap record, and beat Jelmer Burman. And in the final quarter-final, England's Craig Dolby and Spain's Andy Suchet were both untidy, but Dolby made the least mistakes and goes through to the semi-finals. Up first were New Zealand and Luxembourg, and Chris van der Drift proved he was back in the groove very quickly indeed. Frederik Verbeek had no answer to his incredible lap. Craig Dolby and Neil Jarni were up next. Dolby was down at the first two splits but used his push to pass at the end of the lap and pulled back the time. Neil Jarni's team couldn't believe what they were seeing on the timing screens. The weather had been threatening all morning, and when the final came, the rain was here too. Van der Drift was leading, but Dolby took a lot of time out of it, and under the pressure, Van der Drift crumbled. Dolby went through, and he takes pole position.
They said over the radio I was 8/10 up after the first sector, so I was just kind of nice and calm, just kept my head together, and yeah, in the end Chris made a little mistake, but I think we had it in the bag anyway, so yeah, I was happy.